Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Mike, 54. Check.
On second down, here's Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Undercrunch. Check it back. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 50. 6. Check nickel.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Here we go. 50. Mike, 50. I don't think you got it. Hey. Check 9. Switch. Check safety.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Motion. Check. Shift.
Here's Haskins. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
Oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Check. Wide. Get wide.
On the run, it's Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run with Penny, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
3 down. Hey, 0.
They'll run with Penny. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it again with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Check 3, check 4. Back.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Pick it up.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But now it'll be third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Give me some.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Wilson. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Preload. 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. He completes it to Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 12. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
One last shot for Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball